Welcome to the Hawaiʻi State Art Museum, also affectionately known as HiSam. We'd like to take you on a brief tour of our galleries and sculpture garden and share a bit about the work we do. HiSam falls under the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts Art and Public Places Program, or APP program. The APP program was established in 1967 with the enactment of the 1% for Art law, which designated 1% of the construction costs of new buildings for the acquisition of works of art, either by commission or purchase. Hawaii became the first state in the nation to have a percent for art law. Because our funding comes from the state, we are considered the People's Museum, and admission to the museum and all of our events are free to the public. Now that you know a bit more about our history, let's take a look around our galleries. First up is the Eva Gallery, which currently houses our In Hawaii exhibition. The artwork housed in this exhibit explore themes of inspiration, influence, insight, innovation, and inquiry in Hawaii. This quilt is titled Lau Puka Puka and was made by artist Martha Marquez, who used the traditional Hawaiian 8-fold design and technique to create its symmetry. She used a monstera leaf that she picked up in her neighbor's garden to cut the pattern. The color scheme is inspired by how the winter rains seem to deepen and saturate the colors of foliage against the stark black lava. Next, we'll head into our Diamond Head Gallery. This latest exhibition, Mai Ho'ohuli Ikalima Ikaluna, opened over the summer and actually spans across the whole museum. Grounded in Hawaiian art, this exhibition of works of art from the Art and Public Places collection reflects deeply on what it means to promote, perpetuate, preserve, and encourage culture and the arts in Hawaii today, and focuses on artwork created by Kanaka, or Native Hawaiian artists. This next set illustrates the connectivity between generations of artists in Hawaii. According to one of the show's curators, Drew Broderick, quote, "Each of the artists featured here, Charlton Kupa'ahi, I Maikalani Kalahele, and Kahi Ching, have a relationship to one another. For instance, Kupa'a assisted with a number of community murals that Kahi was a part of, along with many other artists featured in the exhibition. Those artists have helped to nurture younger artists like Kupa'a. To have them in the same space next to each other is to acknowledge that history, the lineage, the influence, and the inheritance." End quote. Another exhibit in the Diamond Head Gallery is Emphasized, Eye on Scale, which explores the various ways artists play with scale and how this in turn affects the viewer's responses and understanding. In our turnaround gallery, we have an exhibit titled Four Walls, which highlights sculptural works in the Art and Public Places collection that were created specifically for walls. This piece, titled Dwell No. 44 by Ted Lott, is made of a repurposed suitcase that the artist turned into a kind of structure, reminiscent of a very small dwelling. About his inspiration, Lott stated, quote, "America is a land of immigrants. Most of our recent ancestors came from somewhere else, seeking a better life, often with their only possessions being what they could carry, sometimes fleeing another place and leaving everything to make a new home. In using found suitcases to create miniature architectural spaces, I seek to give these disused items a new life, creating a warm and inviting space to reflect on where we came from, and to house the precious and sacred items of our current prosperity." End quote. finally, we have reached our sculpture garden. We can't talk about the sculpture garden without talking about Mr. Chicken Pants. Mr. Chicken Pants, created by artist Mai Izumi, began with the Hawaiian trickster tale Pua Pua Lena Lena, but like all tricksters, soon took a direction all its own. The hybrid nature of the sculpture symbolizes the idea that all things are related, and we are closer to nature than we might realize. Another very recognizable feature of the sculpture garden is Waikui by Doug Young. Waikui is the old place name for a part of the coastline on the island of Hawaii where fresh water met the ocean. It was created in remembrance of the historic YMCA swimming pool that once occupied this space. This glass sculpture incorporates a dual-layered image symbolizing the merging of the pool water with an overlay of coastal ocean water. Now that you've had a little taste of all there is here at Hi Sam, we hope you'll come see us in person. With over 7,000 works of art in our collection, there is almost always something new to see.